I'm gonna go over 10 designer fragrances I've really been enjoying this fall. So let's just get going on it. All right, I've been going with this For Him Bleu Noir from Narciso Rodriguez. I like this one. It's just like a safe, musky blue office type scent. Pleasant, clean, creamy, fresh. Performance isn't too good on this one, so I like to spray it on my hair and clothes, but this works out well on a nice fall day. You're getting the cardamom, nutmeg, and the musk right out of the gate, and the musk kind of stays through the whole thing. And then as it dries down, you pick up some of the vetiver woods and a little bit of the amber notes. Yeah, this just works well for me on a fall day. Just a clean, easy, gum reach grab. Love it. All right, I've been wearing this La Tacita de Cafe from Day 3 Fragrances here. Really nice. I love this one on a fall day too, especially in the mornings. The spices and the orange notes are really nice. Coffee, caramel, rum. Light florals don't show up too much to me. I don't get too much of these, but the dry down is really nice too when you get to that. It's a sweet amber vanilla with a tonka bean, sandalwood, and the I always like the amorous note. So it's a lot more about the boozy accord than the coffee to me. But there is a nice coffee note in this, but you get a nice boozy note. So it is kind of like a cafe out in a nice sunny fall day to me, where they're like serving coffee and some people are having a little bit of booze in their coffee. Just kind of works out really good for the fall weather. All right, this one works well in the fall too. The old good standboy mancera cedrat boise. Opening, you get a kind of blackcurrant lemon. It's kind of invigorating, fresh, nice woods to it, fruity with like a leather musky base to it. Performance is good on this, just like all manceras or whatever, and it does kind of remind you of Venice a little bit, but not too much or whatever. If you're not tired of a Venice or you want a little bit twist on it, this is a good one. The blackcurrant note is nice in this one too, and there's a little bit of spices that are nice in here. I don't really get much of the patchouli or the jasmine, maybe a hint of the jasmine as it dries down. And as it dries down, really nice woods, musk, and moss notes. So yeah, this one's a great one for the fall weather. It seems like it works better for me even when it's a little bit warmer out, like a nice 70-degree day. Love this one. Year after year favorite of mine, the old Boss Bottled number 6. This is a classic signature scent. You just can't go wrong with this thing in the fall. The apple note is just great. I think this one's undervalued just because it was so famous and sold too much. It's a real aromatic, young, mature classic. It's got a bit of a fougere vibe to it too. And you get just the fruit notes along with the apple and the plum, lemon, bergamot at the top. Then the aromatics of the oak, moss, geranium. Then some of the spices with the cinnamon going with the apple. And then as it dries down, you get more woods, vanilla, and some of the vetiver. This is just a beautiful fragrance, man. This is one of the classics of perfumery, all-time great for me, this Boss Bottled number 6, and it just says fall to me. So every time I wear this, I just keep thinking this thing is just underappreciated nowadays. This is a great fragrance. All right, technically this is niche, but I'm going to throw it in here with the designers. This is just a really nice pineapple and date delight with raspberry on top of that. Really rich, strong, and deep scent too, with like floral and woody undertones, some muskiness to it. Just a real a sugary, sweet, spicy, woody type fragrance. It works really good in the fall weather, and it's just a real juicy, sweet opening too. Yeah, and the date note in this is really awesome. As it dries down, you get more of the balsam fir and a little bit of the cedar and woods and the musk. But I get musk right out of the gate with this thing. It's a unique fragrance. Nobody else is wearing this or smells like this walking around you. It is a bit feminine, I'll say that, but to me, it's real easy to pull this one off, and it's a real head turner out in the air. Love this one in the fall. Ramone Monegal Ole. All right, another one I like in the fall is this Boss the Scent Le Parfum. It's tropical fruitiness from the original DNA is wrapped by like powdery iris and some dry wood shavings. You get that Manenka fruit and ginger immediately off the top, and it's got a real nice iris note as it starts drying down. You pick that up more and more, and just leather and woods at the base. Just a real simple scent profile here, but it just works. I like this one. Great for like a fall day, especially 60, 70 degrees, perfect. All right, this one, I don't know if it's discontinued yet. They keep talking about it, but this Versace Pour Homme Oud Noir. Like this one a lot. It's not really an oud fragrance. If it is, it's a real easy one to get into. So if you're wanting to get into ouds, this is a good way to do it because it's real light on oud. Very little oud, really. It does have a little bit, as it dries down, you can pick it up a little bit more of like a, animalic note. But it's mostly like an oriental fragrance. There's a ton of spices in this thing. There's tobacco, saffron, and leather undertones in this thing too. This thing just works. It's a real seductive and alluring scent profile too. And it's just really well blended. They did a great job on this thing. This thing works great in the fall. So if you can still get this one at a reasonable price, I wouldn't pay, about 50, 60 bucks for this thing. I think that's what I got it for. It's definitely worth that. Maybe a little more if they are discontinuing. But yeah, I highly recommend this one. All right, you guys all know about the Dolce & Gabbana, the one. Well, nobody's out here talking about the One Grey. And this one they keep talking about discontinuing. I don't think they are yet, but this works really great on a fall day. It's like a fresh version of it. It's got the warm and the fresh notes mixed into it. I like this one, especially on a fall day or whatever. It's got some grapefruit, cardamom at the top, you know, and then it's got some aromatics in it. As it dries down, you get some vetiver, tobacco, patchouli. Really nice. The lavender and vetiver give it like a pronounced woodiness in there, but it's dry and there's like a sandalwood creaminess to it too. Yeah, I think this thing's underrated. This is a nice fragrance, and every time I wear this, it's just I think, man, I need to be wearing this more, but I just don't grab it enough. And like I said, they did a good job between the balance and the fresh and warm here. This is a perfect office scent too. If you're in an office environment, this is perfect for that. Just a easy fall gum reach grab. You can pretty much wear this in any situation in the fall. This is a cheapie here. You guys all know Drakkar Noir, but I don't know if you guys have tried this Drakkar Intense. It's really nice, an ambery, spicy, soapy frag, kind of like a Azzaro Intense, but nicer. It's really good. This thing has just like a expensive smell to it too. It doesn't smell cheap at all. Like a fruitier version of it too. There's a nice fruit in this thing. And yeah, if you like Drakkar Noir and you want something with a little bit more warm and spicy notes with a little bit of booze added to it, check this one out. It's a little bit of like a barbershop fougere style too, but it's it's a twist on the original DNA. So the sillage and longevity are good on this too. So yeah, for what you pay for this, if you like that kind of scent profile, Drakkar Noir, but you want a little bit of a twist, check this one out. It's a great cheapie for the fall weather. All right, this is one you don't hear too many people talking about, but I really like this replica Soul of the Forest. I'm not sure, it might be discontinued, I can't remember, but it smells like a pine resin and like a wet, earthy forest or whatever, which I know that sounds a little weird, but I really like smelling like this, especially if you're out there hiking in the woods or just, I don't know, you want that woodsy outdoor feel to it. You get a little bit of black currant and a little bit of like spices and aromatics as soon as you spray it, and you start picking up the pine notes immediately. And then as it dries down, you get some of that lavender and the sap in the woods with the incense and patchouli. Just dries down really nice. Gets a little bit thicker as it dries down with a little like an aromatic start to it. So yeah, I love this one. This is one you don't hear nobody talk about, but I really enjoy it. All right, these are some of our favorite fragrances me and Leo's been wearing this fall. So if you made it this far, like, subscribe, comment. That helps my algorithm. And me and Leo appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.